Hey, what's up, guys? So we are back. We're on my buddy's Minecraft server realm, if you will. And it's actually LoadedBuggy. So I haven't, I don't think I've actually mentioned his name on this channel, but wanted to add some stuff onto my base. Looks like I'm the only one in here at the moment, but this is my house right now. It's nothing too crazy. It's a cow just hanging out down there. But there's not the easiest way to get out of here, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick here. I got a cliffside house. I do hear a spider running above me. And this is in Bedrock Edition, so if you're fans of Bedrock, you'll like this. This is pretty cool. But yeah, little cliffside house, pretty cool. I think it's neat. But wanted to talk about, as I was talking to my wife earlier, I just got done running some detailed jobs. And I was just kind of talking to her about life and stuff like we usually do. And, you know, I got to thinking, whenever I was doing my job, didn't quite go as planned. That's not always how it goes, right? Like sometimes you know, everything works out. And that's like anything in life, whether it's your job or your career or your business or whatever. And, you know, not everything goes as planned, and that's okay. It's kind of just how you react to it. I've been trying to be better about not reacting so much to things. Let me see why that's so loud. The XP was really loud. It's probably... I think it'd be players, right? I don't know. Anywho. You know, I'm trying to be less reactionary to stuff, right? Where, okay, well, something bad happened, right? And you're like, okay, well, what do I do now? But so, basically, long story short, I went to go detail a car. And obviously, I had 2 sites scheduled for today. Was only able to get to one. And that's okay. Stuff happens. I went ahead and told them ahead of time so they were at least aware. The goal I always try to have is to under promise, over deliver, so you exceed expectations. But sometimes you get, you know, over ambitious and stuff, especially when you're starting your business and you just want to do a good job, but you also want to be efficient and get to as many people as you can. So that way you make everybody happy. But sometimes jobs just take a while, especially in my field, right, where, you know, you're detailing cars. I care about quality over quantity. Speed comes with time. You know, it comes with basically, depending on how good you are, that just comes with time. And that's something that I've still got to learn. I mean, I know how to detail cars. It's not like it's, you know, that hard, but it's just learning a rhythm and pattern. So getting a certain routine down is insanely important. And I think that's something that I've still got to teach myself and understand that it's not always going to be, you know, sunshine and rainbows, so to speak, right? Where you're going to mess up, you're going to have stuff that just comes up where you thought that you had more time. And so, long story short, this detail job was taking significantly longer than I anticipated. And basically, I didn't get to the second client, right? So, I told them and they were cool with it. So, we scheduled it for tomorrow, Sunday. So, this video will be coming out, I think, Sunday. So, happy Sunday, guys. But, you know, it just got me thinking, like, sometimes, you know, it's okay to set realistic expectations, but it's also, it just comes with the territory, right? Where, you know, you've got to be realistic with yourself. You don't want to stretch yourself too thin. You know, a lot of us try to, I wouldn't even call it people pleasing, right? But you set certain standards that you have for yourself, and then, you know, if you can't uphold them, then it obviously, you know, hurts your feelings and makes you feel kind of a type of way. That's, we were in the birch bomb for sure. But, yeah, I like this little house, man. It's cozy. It's definitely got a nice view. It's my lake house. So, you know, big chillin'. But, I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go out there, try to find a cave that hopefully has some, well, we actually need iron, I reckon, to get diamonds. So, that'll be the first goal, is try to kind of upgrade our equipment. But this is, you know, like I said, the first time you guys have seen the server on the channel, so welcome, welcome. That must be new. So they got down, I mean, this has probably been in the game, but down trees, which is kind of cool. You don't run across it much, so that's pretty neat. I like that. I failed there. Little mini ravines are always cool. Huh, these are neat. Look at this. We'll collect some of these. I like that. Big fan of the wildflowers. Just adds to the ambience, you know. It's always cool. And then the goated OG. They still have the, so they got the red flower and then, what was the other one? I want to say it was yellow, but, or does it look like the old one? From the beta Minecraft days, alpha, etc. Is that a drown? I just heard bubbles. Oh, the sea turtles, look at them. Are you guys friendly? Yeah. What's up, dude? Big boys. So, also what I kind of want to talk about too is, man, that's a lot of birch trees. Jeez, that's a lot. It just keeps going. But, I think too is like, so with this job, like I said, I felt like I kind of let the customer down a little bit, but they were understanding. And like I said, we're going to go do some jobs tomorrow. And that'll pretty much be my weekend. I've expanded now. It's just been a whole learning process. I'm going to essentially expand the business in the sense of we're going to do not just the weekends, but I want to do weekdays too. Oh gosh, that's a drowned over there. But I'm excited, you know. Oh, look at the dolphins, they're helping me swim. I think you get some kind of speed boost from them. I remember the more dolphins and they would like go crazy. Pretty cool. It's cute. But, you know, we want to keep expanding and keep pushing for it because this is something that... Hey, buddy. Like you. Big porpoise. But, you know, it's just something that, truthfully, I couldn't have done it without my wife. She's been super supportive and, you know, it's a partnership, man. When you got a partner that supports you, it makes it a lot easier because they just make you a better person. They make you want to keep doing better for yourself and for your family. And, you know, essentially, yes, we both subscribe to the, when one of us is doing good, we're both doing good. It's never just one of us is doing good. And, it's very important that you take care of your mental well-being too, because I think that, man, if you always are essentially stretching yourself too thin and you make these commitments to yourself or whoever, for whatever reason too, you're doing it, having someone who really cares about you to just kind of keep pushing you to pursue your dreams, it's just so nice. So even if you don't have someone, it's okay. You can still be your self-motivator. You gotta find a reason, though. Like for me, it's obviously my family. I'm a big believer in it's okay to be born poor, but you have the choice to not die poor. Now, I'm not poor. I'm very wealthy in many senses. But I think having a lot of gratitude, like I've talked about in past videos, does carry a lot of that weight, where it gets you to where you should be. It is a mindset thing. I mean, I'm pretty strong mentally when it comes to stuff. There's not much that gets me down. There's stuff that can, of course, take me off, but that's anybody, right? Just don't stay in that mindset. You can be there and feel the emotions. It's an interesting looking pig. I haven't seen that kind of skin before. But you gotta remember too that like life is not always fair. But you'll also feel great whenever life's going your way. But I think a lot of people mess up is they get in that rut, man, and they just don't think it's ever going to get better. And I can promise you, it almost always, in most circumstances, gets better. It just won't always be on your time. But, you know, if you don't ever see that, then, you know, it's kind of a skill issue, man. I hate to say that. But, you just got to understand, too, that, like, No one owes you anything. Life doesn't owe you anything. You just gotta bust your ass, and you just gotta really try to want things in life sometimes. It doesn't come easy to everybody, myself included. I mean, I've had some great things happen to me, but I've had to make a lot of great things happen for me, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, I mean, it's not gonna just always happen easily. Most things worth having don't happen easily. And sometimes I wish it was the case, right? Where, like, you know, why can't life just be a little easier than it is? Because it is very hard sometimes, man. But that's life, man. You know, it's not always easy, and you just gotta kind of deal with it. You know, and just get better, level your character up, man. Life is kind of like a video game, and that could be another video too. Look at this. What is this? Is that the fireflies they're talking about? I've heard someone said something about that. What can you do here? Can you do anything with these? Can you punch them and like, oh. So firefly bush, okay. Look at that. Ain't that just cool? They added them to the game. I'm taking them. We'll leave that one there because it's cool. Well, I'm glad they finally added that. They were worried about the performance of the game. I'm like, come on, man. I got a NASA computer. Let's get real with Dr. Phil here. I was my motivator for years until my wife came along. But that was the thing, too, is I had this whole mindset where everything has to line up perfectly into my plan. And, dude, I'm not going to lie. If you wait for things to be perfect, you'll be waiting for your whole life. It's just the truth. I mean, you hear people talk about this all the time. They talk about it all the time because it's pretty accurate, man. And I'm another guy on the internet. Who am I, right? But I'm just making a point that you're going to either get it when you get it or you'll never get it. It sucks, but sometimes it takes people their whole life to learn that, man. And I mean, I just hope and pray that you guys learn it early before it gets too late to where you can't do anything with your life. Because I'm luckily 28. So in theory, I've got plenty of time to experiment and do things that really excite me. But there's a lot of other people that, you know, they're much older and they're not as blessed with that. So hopefully I live a decent... I didn't know baby zombies also ride zombies. No, that's so weird. That's funny. Zombie jockey! But, yeah, I actually made one of those meme references. What are you going to do about it? But yeah, man, you gotta motivate yourself, and you should do it just because not only just to do it, but you should be proud about doing stuff like that. You should want to have a drive and passion to, you know, busting your ass and actually getting stuff done. Because truthfully, I believe everybody deserves to have a good long life, and there's so much out there for everybody. And I think this is also a big misconception that even myself had. Well, what about these oversaturated markets that I can get into? Air quotes, right? A hypothetical. Like, let's say you want to get into, like, obviously YouTube's one of the most oversaturated. Look at this channel, though. This channel is only a little over a month old and it's doing well. Now, some of you may know, some of you may not know, but I've made like 7 or 8 YouTube channels in the past, since 2012. I've made a bunch of channels. When one channel wasn't going well, I made another. And I kept kind of doing the same thing. So it's one of those things that trial and error, you know, just going out there and just doing things. I think you're making a huge mistake if you are not at least trying to do things to better yourself. In whatever sense you want to view that as, right? There's nothing wrong with experimenting. I think a lot of people are so scared to do it because of how people think, and I can promise you that's not the way to go about life. I'm not judging people that do. I mean, I ain't, gonna say shame on you for doing that. I get it. I was the same, people can be cruel. So you just gotta understand that what do you actually want out of it? What are you trying to accomplish? And I think that's where a lot of us mess up, man. We just overthink it too much. I'm very guilty of that. And I still do it. I still overthink, man. But, But I think, sorry, I'm just I'm looking at my coordinates. I'm getting back home. But, overthinking doesn't help anybody. I think we overthink a lot of the times because we want to make the right decision, whatever that is in our head. However we see that, right, is like, no one wants to make a bad decision. But, like, I've learned the truth of it is that's how you learn. If you don't make bad decisions at least now and then, you're not ever going to learn. You don't learn a lot from winning, but you learn a lot about yourself when you lose. And I wish that we'd stop putting this negative stigma on losing. Now, obviously, depending on how you lose, another conversation. It's a cool ravine. Kind of want to see. There's an Enderman down there. There's light, but I'm assuming that's because of the lava. Let's see what's on over. That's what I thought. Oh, yeah. Yo, what is that? Is that? No. Okay. That's cruel. I saw the blue part of the iron. And I was like, that's a different looking diamond. Nope, you're wrong. You're wrong, Bubba. You get the wrong thing, old man. Oh, man. There's a skeleton going to shoot me off. Watch. Oh, hey, guys. What's up? Oh, goodness. I am going to go ahead and... Dude, these skeletons are cracked on bedrock, I'm telling you. They don't miss. It's FaZe Clan over here. But yeah, man. Being yourself motivated really does help a lot. There's times where you're not motivated either, and that's okay. I mean, we've all been there and done that. I think that, you just got to get in where you fit in, man. You just got to trial and error. That's how you learn. You're never going to grow if you don't ever get uncomfortable. And, I mean, it's just the truth. Like, yes, I've been pretty uncomfortable doing this business. But not in a bad way. Like, there's a different kind of uncomfort. But you got to pick your uncomfortability, too, because are you uncomfortable doing the same thing over and over again? I mean, some people are fine with that, and that's fine, but not me. But also, which was the more uncomfortable version, right? Was it, oh, I'm not making enough money to, like, put back for investments or savings and vacations and just fun activities? Or would I rather just be like, okay, I'm not great at this right now, but if I put in enough time, hours, and ask enough questions, ask the clients enough questions like, hey, what specifically do you like about detailing? Like, what do you want done for your car, et cetera, et cetera. That's just an example in my field, but you got to ask questions, man. You got to be curious and just kind of explore, because I think that a lot of people, when you're a kid, you're very curious, you explore, and mean people tell you bad things, and then you're not a kid anymore in your head. But you got to still be a little bit of a kid in your head. It keeps your creativity high, and it lets you get a lot out of life. But anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you want to see more gameplay from the Buggy Craft Bedrock server, let me know. But you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.